The Steubenville High School rape case of 2012 shocked the nation and brought attention to the issue of sexual assault in high school and college communities. The disturbing events that unfolded in the small Ohio town sparked a national conversation about the culture of rape and victim blaming that too often goes unaddressed. The Steubenville High School rape case of 2012 was a shocking and tragic incident that rocked the small town of Steubenville, Ohio, and captured national attention. It involved the rape of a 16-year-old girl by two high school football players at a party and the subsequent cover-up and victim blaming that followed. The case gained widespread media coverage after hackers released video and social media evidence of the assault, sparking outrage and calls for justice. The events leading up to the Steubenville rape case began on the night of August 11, 2012, when a group of high school students attended a party in Steubenville. Among the attendees were two members of the Steubenville High School football team, Trent Mays and Malik Richmond, both 16 years old at the time. At the party, the victim, a 16-year-old girl from a neighboring town, was allegedly raped by Mays and Richmond. According to witnesses, the victim was heavily intoxicated and unable to give consent. The assault was documented by several party-goers who took photos and videos of the victim being carried out of the party and later assaulted. Over the next several days, evidence of the assault began to circulate on social media, including a video of one of the defendants discussing the assault in graphic detail. The video, along with other evidence, was eventually obtained by Anonymous, a hacktivist group, who released the information to the public in an effort to hold the perpetrators accountable. The aftermath of the Steubenville rape case. The Steubenville rape case sparked a national conversation about sexual assault, victim blaming, and the role of high school sports culture in perpetuating toxic masculinity. It also exposed the disturbing reality of how sexual assault can be covered up and minimized by those in positions of power. During the trial, the defense attempted to discredit the victim by portraying her as a willing participant in the assault, despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary. They also attempted to paint the victim as a promiscuous and unreliable witness, perpetuating harmful stereotypes about sexual assault survivors. The two defendants were eventually found guilty of rape and sentenced to juvenile detention centers. However, the case continued to reverberate throughout the community, with some residents rallying around the defendants and accusing the victim of lying and seeking attention. Lessons learned from the Steubenville rape case. The Steubenville rape case serves as a tragic reminder of the pervasive issue of sexual assault and the importance of creating a culture of consent and respect. It highlights the need for better education around sexual assault and consent, as well as the importance of holding perpetrators accountable for their actions. It also shows the critical role that bystanders can play in preventing sexual assault and standing up for survivors. In the case of Steubenville, several partygoers witnessed the assault and took photos and videos, but failed to intervene or report the crime. In the end, the Steubenville rape case led to changes in the way that sexual assault cases are prosecuted and the way that schools and communities address issues of sexual assault and consent. It sparked important conversations about the role of social media in sexual assault cases and the need for better education and prevention efforts. While the Steubenville case was a tragedy, it also represents a turning point in the fight against sexual assault and a reminder that survivors can speak out and seek justice. It is important to continue to support survivors and to work towards a society where sexual assault is no longer tolerated or excused. Like and subscribe to stay updated on important social justice issues and to join the conversation about how we can create a safer and more just world for all.